All right, well, welcome everybody. I am so glad that you came to our back to school survival class. I know that some of you started school last week, some of you started today, and some of you may be yet to start. But anyway, I know myself that back to school, I've got 2 kids in school and 1 yet to go to school, but I know that it can be tough. If you've ever been to one of my essential oil classes, you know that this is one of my greatest testimonies to essential oils and to Young Living. Young Living has been such a blessing to my family, and in this area, it's very near and dear to my heart. So go ahead and get your pen and paper out and take some notes if you'd like to. If you have any questions during this class, I just ask that you write those down. If you have something you need to say during the class, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask that question if needed. We will cover all questions at the end of the class. I have to throw out this quick disclaimer. I am not a medical professional, and I cannot say anything about these oils that will cure, treat, prevent any type of disease. I personally talk about what happens with my family and how Young Living has helped us. So there, got that one out of the way. For those of you who don't know me, my name is erinshoup, and I have been with Young Living now for over 3.5 years. So even though I do not know near everything about essential oils, I probably never will. I have learned a lot in those 3.5 years, and one of the things I was talking about earlier is that Young Living has seriously blessed my family and my children during school. So that's why I wanted to do this class for you and share these tips and tricks that we have. I'll tell a little bit about my story and about my family. I am married. I was married in 2005 to a wonderful man named Jonathan Shoup. We were high school sweethearts, and we're married, and we have 3 children now. We have Jackson, who is 9 years old. We have Eliza, who is 7 years old, and Samuel, who is 3.5 years old. So we have our hands full, and we have 2 that are in school now. Jackson is just started the 4th grade. Eliza just started the 2nd grade. So to me, those are 2 pretty hard years, educational-wise. So we're ready to get into that. But my family started using Young Living in 2014. I was dealing with some discomfort and some things that I was needing some help with. I was currently breastfeeding my 3-month-old baby at the time, and some things I was dealing with, I was having to put a lot of chemicals into my body that I knew were not good for a breastfeeding baby. And so I started searching for more natural remedies, more natural things that I could try for my health. And a friend of mine, praise the Lord, introduced me to Young Living. And at first, like everybody else, I was honestly a skeptic, but I was searching for something. So I decided to try. My husband was okay with it, did not believe it was going to help us whatsoever. But he gave in, and he said, sure, if you think that that smoke machine is going to help you, then you just go right ahead and get it, and we'll try it. So that's what we did. The day that our smoke machine and our essential oil kit arrived at our door could not have been a better time for me and my family. Jonathan, my husband, he had just been home from surgery. He broke his leg really, really bad. He had 3 pins, 10 screws, and a plate in the bottom of his foot. And like I said, we were 2 days in from surgery when the oils arrived at the door. And there was a guy, one of my husband's friends was here staying with him, and he said, somebody's at the door. I was at work. And he said, well, go answer it. His friend went, got the box, brought it back to the bedroom where he was back there with my husband. And he said, I don't know what this was. You had a package at the door. He said, oh, I bet that's that smoke machine that my wife ordered. He said, well, she'll be excited about that. So I'm telling you, total essential oil skeptics. So if you ever hear somebody mock your oils or call them snake oils or whatever it is, don't think that that person cannot wind up being as passionate as I am about essential oils, because it can be a complete 360. Like I said, God knew exactly what he was doing at the time that he brought the oils into our life. My husband slept the first night through the night for the first time since he had broken his leg 2 weeks before that. And of course, at first we thought maybe just a coincidence, but after the second night of completely sleeping through the night, we knew that there was definitely something to this. So that's where our story began with Young Living, and my family fell in love. So that is that's what brought me where I am today, and why I want to share with you, because my true passion with Young Living Essential Oils is helping others find the same freedom in their wellness that me and my husband and my family did. So that's where we are. That is my story. I know that some of you may be here who do not currently have essential oils in your home. And so I just want to go over very, very briefly a little bit about Young Living and a little bit about ways to use essential oils before we get into the back to school part. So Young Living has something that no one else will ever be able to touch. We are older than 20 years. We are a 22-year-old company. We are the leader in Young Living in essential oils. And we have something called the Seed to Seal Promise. That Seed to Seal Promise is something that no other essential oil company will ever have. Young Living owns their farms. They have so many farms around the world. They have several farms here in the United States and several partner farms around the world, where they so tenderly take care of our essential oils. There is a huge, rigorous process that they go through to make sure that what is in our oils is as pure as it can possibly be. They are not adulterated in any way. There are no chemicals put in. There are no solvents. There are no carrier oils put in the oils. What you get in Young Living's bottles is the extract from the plant, and that is it. There is nothing added. So you know that what you put in your body, what you put on your family and on your children, you know that it is the purest of the pure, and you know that it's going to work. It's going to do what it's supposed to do instead of just smell good. Our oils do so much more than smell good, although they do smell absolutely amazing. But that's just only part of it. When you know you've got oils that actually do what they're supposed to do, it is such a blessing. So know that if you grab something off of another shelf and you don't know what it is, when you get it home, it may not do what Young Living oils do, because these, we know what they are and we know where they come from. So that's what our Seed to Seal process is all about. Our Seed to Seal promise is their promise of purity. Also, there are 3 ways to use essential oils. Go over this very, very briefly. 3 ways are topical, aromatic, and internally. Okay, when you use an oil topically, this is my family's most used way to use essential oils. All you do is you take the essential oil in your hand, you drop a drop or 2 in your hand, whatever you choose, and you rub it on your body. That's all you have to do. It is as simple as that. Now, if you have children and you want to use your essential oils on your children, we do have some oils that are specifically made for children that you don't have to worry about diluting, but that's no problem if you don't have those oils. Every single oil that you get in your premium starter kit, and every single oil that they have, are safe to use on your children, to the littlest of the little. All you need to do is you need to make sure that you dilute those essential oils with a carrier oil. What a carrier oil is a fatty oil. These are essential oils. These are extracts from plants. Fatty oils are different than that. It's like coconut oil, olive oil, almond oil, V6 vegetable oil, which is a special blend that Young Living makes. Those are all things that you can dilute these oils with, because our oils are so pure, they are so potent, that some of them are a little bit warm to the skin. So you'll just need to take those and just add a little bit of carrier oil to them. It's not hard at all, just a drop, and then get you a little scoop of coconut oil. That's what I do. Rub it on your hands and then put it wherever you need it. Oils are safe for our children. They are safe for our babies. They are safe for the elderly people. We just need to dilute them a little bit more. That's all you have to do. And just remember that dilution is not rocket science. It is very, very easy. Just add a little carrier oil to our essential oils and apply. That's how we use them topically. Next is aromatically. You can't see it back here, but I'm diffusing Genius, which is one of our, it's actually a kid's scent oil, but I love it. I love the way it smells. Number one, it has a woodsy smell, and because it's called Genius, it is actually created to help with focus and concentration, which sometimes I do have like those squirrel moments. So I need all the help in that area that I can get. So I'm diffusing back behind me, and that's how I use the essential oils aromatically. By breathing the essential oils, you breathe the particles of the essential oils. It goes into your nose, which is directly connected to your brain and your limbic system, which automatically helps with your responses to emotions and any type of problems as far as respiratory situations or just emotional health, hormonal health, any of that. And so you can just breathe that and you get those constant effects. Another way to use your oils aromatically is to, again, take your oils. All you have to do with these oils, because they are so potent, because Young Living is the ones that bottle these oils. Take them, you can inhale these oils directly from the bottle and it will do the same thing. It reaches your brain within 20 seconds. That's how fast aromatically works, and that's why breathing your oils in is so very, very important. Doing them topically, you've got about 2 to 4 minutes there, and it's there before it, but breathing them in, super fast. Whenever I apply my oils topically, just like I did a minute ago, I always rub my hands together, cup them up over my nose. I know I look crazy right now. I'm watching myself do this in the video, but cup them over your nose and your mouth. Breathe it in for like 20, 30 seconds. You will instantly, I promise you, instantly find relief from whatever you're looking for. Stress away. This is one that I did this right before this class. We're going to be talking about emotions in this class, and I definitely apply, because I'm telling you guys, 3.5 years ago, this was not on my agenda. Let me just tell you. I was the person that if anyone asked me anything, if I had to even raise my hand to put someone on the prayer request at church, I was just shaking. I still get nervous, don't get me wrong, but my oils help me so much with that. So just breathe them in, and that's how we use them aromatically. Next is internally. Now, remember that I said that Young Living is the purest of the pure. Do not go and buy essential oils from another place, another company, and say that erinshoup said that these were safe to take. I only speak about Young Living and our Vitality oils when I talk about using essential oils internally. In your starter kit, I know that you've seen that you got a few white labeled oils. These are called Vitality. There is nothing in this bottle that you cannot rub on your skin, but they made it easy for us to know which ones we can actually take internally by putting a white label on it and calling it Vitality. You can still use those aromatically. You can still use those on your skin topically, but these you can also ingest. So that's why those are called Vitality. There's no difference in what's in the bottle of a yellow labeled liminal and a white labeled liminal. There's no difference on the oil inside, only the label to let you know that you can take it internally. All right, so that is how we use our oils, and hopefully if we had any beginners or anyone that's just now learning about essential oils, hopefully that got you all caught up. So let's talk about back to school. We started back to school on Thursday, and we had a great week. I have to say, compared to kindergarten with my son Jackson, this has been a breeze. It has truly been a breeze, and I do give all the glory to God, number one, and then I give the glory to His creation that He created and our essential oils to help us out. I think we've got somebody's line that needs to be muted. It's kind of squilling on us just a little bit. So if you can check your line and just mash mute on the little microphone, that would help. We've got a little bit of background noise. Okay, I think that got it. Thank you. All right. So when you're talking about going back to school, one thing that you need to do, and I know you've all heard this before, but you need to make sure that you have got a great bedtime routine. Now, going to bed early, y'all know that's part of it. And excuse me, I'm going to say y'all and ain't and all that stuff because I'm a Mississippi girl and that's just who I am. So ignore me if there are any English teachers here because I'm probably going to break some of those rules, and I'm sorry about that ahead of time. But let's see. Got a little bit of background noise. Just trying to make sure everybody can hear us good. Okay. I don't know. It quit. There we go. Thank you, whoever did that. But a good bedtime routine is also good if we can add something to our bath. Most children take their baths before bed at night. Some baths can be a little bit rambunctious. So I think a good way to get those little babies and little children ready for bed is to start out with an Epsom salt bath. All you need to do, it doesn't have to be special, go to Dollar General, go to wherever and get you a bag full of Epsom salt. Not the flavored kind because we don't want any junk fragrances in our children's Epsom salt. That's what our essential oils are for. Just get regular Epsom salt and just put you some in like a little jelly jar or whatever kind of container. Today I used a styrofoam cup because I just put them straight in there. But if you're going to leave them in there, if you're going to put those in a container that you're going to save, get you plain Epsom salt, add essential oils like lavender, peace and calming. Another good bedtime oil would be like dream catcher. You've got several in your starter kit. Stress away. Things that are going to help their minds to calm down, their bodies to calm down so that they are ready to start resting. Okay? Also, while they're in their bath, want to make sure we use good products on our children because putting false fragrances in their body is not good for their bodies. It's not good for their hormonal systems. It's not good for any of their systems. So if you can use a product like shampoo, the Kids Sense line shampoo, this is another great tip for school. So let me tell you a little bit about this. I don't know how many of you, I work at a beauty salon. And I would probably be killed for telling you this, but it's something that you need to know. I don't know how many of you may use a line called Fairy Tales. I'm not knocking the line whatsoever, but I work in a beauty salon, and I have people come in every day and buy Fairy Tales shampoo and conditioner. All right. The only thing that helps is, you know what Fairy Tales is for? It's for little critters that seem to get in our hair when we're at school. Okay, we don't want any of that, right? So all that is in there is essential oils, and probably not the best essential oils, but it has lemongrass, it has rosemary, it has tea tree essential oil. Grab Kids Scent shampoo. It has great essential oils in it. And then add your tea tree, Young Living tea tree, add Young Living rosemary, and there's one more, and Young Living lavender. Add about 2 drops per ounce of shampoo of each one of those, and then you've got a great shampoo that is toxin-free. It has no artificial colors, no synthetic perfumes, smells amazing still, and it's made with therapeutic grade essential oils. And it's going to help with those little critters because we don't want to bring those things home, right? All right. So that's part of their bedtime routine. All right. After they do that, 20 minutes before bedtime, we need to start diffusing. So let's get those diffusers out. It is safe to put the diffuser in the room. You don't have to put 20 drops in the diffuser. You don't have to put 10 drops in the diffuser. Depending on your room size, just judge it on that. But use essential oils like lavender. Use essential oils like Dream Catcher, Peace and Calming, Stress Away, Cedar Wood. All of these are great for helping rest and helping calm the mind and helping to get a restful night's sleep. Another good one, if you choose not to diffuse or your diffuser's in a different room, try Tranquil Roll-On. That's a wonderful, wonderful essential oil. And an essential oil like Sleepy Eyes. This is a freebie this month, and we're going to talk about that. But Sleepy Eyes is in the Kids Sense line. You do not even have to dilute it. It's already diluted for children. So rub that on their feet, diffuse that in the room, however you choose. You can use them topically or aromatically, however you choose. But set the stage for bed, set the stage for rest, and start that about 20 minutes before bedtime. Young Living diffusers, they shut off automatically whenever the diffuser runs empty, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to get up and cut it off or anything. Just let it run. Just let those children relax so they get a great night's sleep and they're ready to wake up in the morning. All right, but right before bed, another good piece of advice is to do a multivitamin. Young Living has Mighty Bites. This just helps give them the nutrition that they may be lacking. Mighty Bites vitamins, they are chewable vitamins, and I'm not sure on the ages. I think it may be 4 and up, but you'll check that. It'll be on the Young Living website, or you can Google it and probably see the usage on that too. All right, in the morning time, when it's time to wake up, how many people have sleepyhead kids that you have to drag out of the bed? Yeah, I do. So a good wake-up call. Get that diffuser going again. That diffuser is going to be your very best friend. Peppermint essential oil, lemon essential oil, motivation essential oil. All of those help to get the mind to be alert. That's also great for school. Just help you to wake up, help you to get going. So those are perfect oils to diffuse in the morning. Things like orange oil and any of our citrus oils like Citrus Fresh. Also a freebie this month. Citrus Fresh, lime, all of those just to help open up the mind and awaken the mind. All right. Now, we're getting into the good stuff now. You do not want to let your children's immune system suffer during school. And that is what happens to so many children. Stress is a great way for immune systems to go down. The lack of sleep, the extra work, the food that we eat, all things like that bring our immune system way down. And that is why sickness starts to happen whenever school gets started back, not to mention passing around nasty germs. But we want to help our immune system. We want to help support our immune system. And there is absolutely nothing better to do that than Thieves Essential Oil. Thieves is the ultimate in immune support. This is what this essential oil is made for. As far as why it does it, I can't tell you that, but I can tell you to Google cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, rosemary, and lemon. And as far as essential oils, that's what is inside this bottle of Thieves. And that will tell you why this blend is a powerhouse for your immune system. Every single morning, I'm going to show you a quick trick. All right, if you're listening to this on audio, all I'm doing is I'm opening up a jar. It's just a jelly jar. Inside this jar, I have a half a cup of coconut oil. That's all that I have in here. Okay, a half a cup of coconut oil. To this coconut oil, I'm going to add 20 drops of Thieves Essential Oil, and then I'm going to stir it up. Easy as that. That's all you need. Now, you take that essential oil, this blend, you just take it, because this is going to help you save on your essential oils by mixing them with coconut oil or another carrier oil of your choice. If your child is not good with coconut oil, you can always use a different one. But you take that coconut oil and Thieves and you rub it either on their feet, on their spine, on their neck, get it on their body. That is the important part. We're not going to worry about, well, I don't know if I should put it here or put it here. Put it on their body. This is for immune support. And as far if they're extremely sensitive, put it on the bottom of their feet and then out the door, no worries whatsoever. But diluted at this ratio, this is a very, very safe ratio for children. So that we do not leave our house without Thieves Essential Oil on our body. And this includes my husband and I also. So this is not just for children, but you want really strong immune support. There are other great immune supporting oils that are not in the starter kit, but this one, the Thieves blend is. Some more of my favorites are Exodus 2. That is one of my all-time favorite immune supporting oils. Frankincense and Purification. Those both come in your starter kit. And then Immune Power. That's another powerhouse. I don't use that one on a regular basis, but I bring that out when our bodies may need a little extra immune support. So that is how we support our body before we ever even leave the house. That's every day. That is a way to supplement an essential oil into your body every single day. All right. Here's my story, guys. In kindergarten, my oldest son, Jackson, he had a bad time. He had a very hard time. This mama had a very, very hard time. From the very first day, it was on him. I mean, he screamed and he cried and he latched on to me and would not let go. I brought him in the classroom and it was horrible. I mean, that's all I can say is, I mean, it's my first baby too, so I bawled my eyes out. I couldn't hide it because it was my child. I know the mom was supposed to be strong, but I tried to be as strong as I could, but it was bad. We had a very hard time in kindergarten. And for 6 weeks, it wasn't the first 3 days of school. This was for 6 weeks. Thank the Lord. He had a wonderful teacher who might I add definitely turned into an oldie person during this time. During this time is when we got our essential oils. But yeah, she loved on him and she took him and she helped him so much during this time. But we had some major separation. And this is where my story starts with Young Living, because this oil right here, I don't know if you can see it very well, but this is Joy Essential Oil. And this is an essential oil that used to come in the premium starter kit. It's an amazing oil. I say oil, not oil, so sorry about that. But this essential oil used to come in the starter kit, and if you don't have it now, if you do not own this essential oil in your home, please purchase it. Put it on your next Essential Rewards order and grab this oil. If you don't have your starter kit yet, please add it to it. This was absolutely our lifesaver. The name Joy, this tells you everything that you need to know. All we did is we opened this bottle up, made him inhale this essential oil, applied it to his body, and we went to school. And each day, it got better and better and better. And this brings me to first grade. All right, first grade, different teacher, starting all over again. When I woke up on the first morning of first grade, I was like, oh, me, here we go again. And when I got Jackson up that morning, I could see that look all over his face. And I was like, oh, Lord, please. I was praying. I was praying, oh, Lord, please help us not to have this again, because I'm going to need some sort of medication if we go through this again. And so I'm sorry, my dog just barked and it threw me off. But I went to my essential oils before we even got clothed that morning. I put Joy essential oil on him. I put Stress Away essential oil on him. I put Valor, which is my all-time favorite essential oil of any, on him. I was grabbing every emotional supporting oil that I could think of, and I just anointed him with essential oil. I anointed his body, and I prayed over him. And then we got in the car after we got ready. It had probably been 30 minutes since we had applied the essential oils to his body. And during our ride to school that morning, I was sitting in the back because the whole family goes to school on the first morning. So I saw Jackson in the front. He kind of laid over on the console like this. And I was like, oh, me. So I keep my oils with me. Y'all keep your oils, please. Keep them in your purse. Keep them somewhere so you can grab them. I had my Joy essential oil with me, and I sent it to Jackson up at the front of the car, and I said, here, just smell this. We had our oils for a little while then, so he knew what I meant. So he took it, and I didn't let him put it down. We've got a 15-minute ride to school. He stayed just like this. We got to the classroom. He gave me a kiss. He sat down. He said, I love you. I walked out the door, and no tears. And then I cried. But no tears, y'all. I'm telling you, it is such a blessing to me. Young Living has been such a blessing to me that I have to share it with the world, because to have a child that cried constantly for 6 weeks and a distraught mother for 6 weeks, and then to go to no tears whatsoever in a completely same situation, but this time we had essential oils, and this is what has blessed my family. So please use essential oils like Valor, use essential oils like Joy and Stress Away and Lavender, and put them on your child and pray over your child that God will help them that day with their emotional issues. So, all right, that's that. Another good way to support emotions is to have a diffuser necklace or a diffuser bracelet that they can keep on their body and they can smell it when they need it. Just take it. You know that? Because the heat of the essential oil is what counts with the emotion. So make sure that they are constantly inhaling the essential oils. Okay. Another great question that I get from so many people is, how can essential oils help my child's focus during school? And essential oils are absolutely amazing for focus and concentration. I've only had a few squirrel moments, so I think my genius back here diffusing is paying off. But there are several essential oils that you can choose from as far as focus for your child. There's a really good blend that you can put together yourself. There is lavender, vetiver, and cedarwood. You can put these 3 essential oils together in a roller ball, just like this. I get like 20 of these at a time off of Amazon for around $6 with free shipping on Amazon Prime. You can get them wherever you want to get them, but Amazon is a really cheap place to grab blank roller balls. You take the little top off, add the essential oils inside, add some carrier oil, put this on before school, let them put it in their pocket, put it in their backpack, roll it on during school. Inhale the essential oil, rub it on their feet, wherever they want to rub it. And this is just going to help with focus and concentration. So cedarwood, vetiver, and lavender, that's a great trio for a roller. Not only do we have those, but we have some really, really, really amazing blends that Young Living has already put together to help with alertness and focus and concentration. Brain Power is a powerhouse blend. That is a great blend for focus. Clarity essential oil, which is actually free this month. Genius essential oil, which is free this month. And yeah, I'm saying free, y'all. So if you don't know about all this free stuff, just wait to the end because we're going to talk about that too. Those are amazing essential oils for focus. They will need to So put on the essential oils before school. Maybe reapply about lunchtime and then reapply again at the end of the day if needed. But just keep them in their system. Essential oils stay in your system for like 2 to 3 hours. They help to heal. That's what they're for. And then they're flushed back out through the year.
I should know all that.
There are absolutely no side effects from essential oils. All right, no harsh side effects. Sorry, we have great side effects from essential oils. All right, so that is for focus. So I hope you wrote some of that down if you were needing that. Now, there are also wonderful, wonderful ways to stay well while you are in school. All right, I don't know about you, but if you have a child in school, how many of you got those notes sent home? And I'm sorry if you're a teacher, but how many of you got those notes sent home that said send 3 bottles of Clorox wipes? And I don't know what all else was on your list, but the 3 bottles of Clorox wipes. Yeah, I see that. Send those. Do you know when I went to that aisle, I was like, oh, no. Everything that we touch, every single thing that our body touches, that our skin touches, our hands have pores all over them, our legs, our face, everything on our body is full of pores. What do you think those pores do when we put stuff on them? They soak it up, and it goes into our body. What do you think happens when we hold those Clorox wipes? Soaks into our body. Those chemicals soak into our body. Y'all, I'm not one of those people. I'm not a weird person, but I have learned through research that chemicals are harsh. Chemicals cause cancer. Chemicals disrupt the body's frequency. Chemicals hurt the body's hormonal system. Every single system is affected by harsh chemicals and toxins. And y'all, cancer is coming from somewhere. It's running rampant. And we need to do something about it. And Young Living has a way. Young Living has a way, guys. So if you can put it in your classroom, talk to your teachers about it. If they want to use it, if they're allowed to use it, get some thieves cleaner in the classroom. Gift this to your teacher. Gift a bottle of this to your teacher. Mix up 2 capfuls. This is how long this stuff lasts. It's absolutely amazing. This is the cap. Put 2 capfuls of thieves cleaner into a bottle this size. Have the immune supporting qualities of thieves essential oil. Clean everything that they've got absolutely amazingly and see how healthy those students are. That's what we need to be doing in the classrooms. All right, let me get off that soapbox and keep it going. A great backpack item, Thieves Skin Purifier. This is one of my absolute favorite products that Young Living has. I love this product. It does not burn my hands. My hands stay cracked and dry because I'm in a lot of water at work and at the beauty salon. So this product right here saves me. I love it. I keep one in my purse. My kids keep it in their backpack. Thieves spray. This is great for public toilets. This is great for their backpack. This is great for their hands. This is great for whatever they want to spray it on. And you get the power of Thieves. You have no harsh chemicals, and they're clean, and it works, and it's amazing. So keep those 2 items in there, as well as cleaning the classroom with our Thieves Cleaner if it's allowed. I know one of our great leaders, Missy Whitehead, cleaned her class with Thieves Cleaner. I also saw a post on Facebook today that someone had offered one of the teachers an extra thing of Clorox wipes. She had an extra thing, and she said, no, thank you. I use Thieves in my classroom. So, yeah. All right, another great way to, making sure I'm not leaving anything off here, another great way to support your child's wellness at school, besides Thieves Essential Oil and all of the great qualities that does, is to sneak one of these bags in their backpack, in their lunchbox, and let them have this for a snack. I don't know if you know all about Nixia Red, but this supports every single body system in the body, and my children rejoice when they look in and they see that I have frozen a packet of Nixia, and it is still very, very cold and a little bit slushy at lunchtime. They absolutely love Nixia Red in their lunchbox. And that just gives them immune support. That gives them tons of antioxidants. It gives them everything that their body needs to continue focusing throughout the day, and it's great. It keeps them healthy. So I stick one of those in there. All right. It is a great idea. If you're going to be an oily family, if you are going to be an essential oil lover and want your children's wellness to be supported with essential oils, to send, if you can, a little case of essential oils in their backpack with them. I do this at my school. I've never had a problem with it. If my children need some support for whatever's going on with them during that day, they go to their backpack, they get what they need, they apply, they go sit down. They haven't bothered anybody. They normally don't have to call mama from school, and their bodies are supported. So some of those things that I put in the little carrying cases, Young Living, great little boxes. I should have grabbed one to show you, but there's keychain things you can get on Amazon that hold maybe 8 essential oils or 10 essential oils. Young Living's little small carrying hard box case, I really recommend it because throwing backpacks down, I have had some get smashed in the little keychain holders. So even though it's just sample vials, it's still, you don't want them wasted. But in your premium starter kit, you've got some of these little sample vials. These are awesome to send with your kids to school. The little sachet packets that you get in your premium starter kit, you get 10 of those, 2 each of lavender, peppermint, peace and calming, purification, and thieves. I think I said that right. Lemon and thieves. Sorry, not purification. Those are great to put in their backpacks just for a quick support if they need it. There's always times when the children come and they say they're having tummy discomfort, or they ate the wrong thing, or their head is needing a little bit of support, or just their bodies need to be supported. So they know to go because they're taught by their mother and father at home what essential oils will help them. So I always put in things like tummy jize. That's great for tummy support. Owie for when they fall down. Focus oils, like I told you about earlier. Put that focus roller in there. Emotional oils, like my son, he has to have joy essential oil, or stress away, or peace and calming. You know what your child likes. Whenever you have used essential oils, you know what works best on them. So that is great to send with them to school. All right. So that got us through the school day. So what happens when you pick them up from school or when they come in the door? If you're on video, if you're on the call line right now, I'm holding up every Thieves products that we have. We don't want anything coming home with our children except for them and their backpack. So we need to put some Thieves essential oil on those children. Go to your bathroom and use the soap products, the Thieves soap products. Use our hand sanitizer when they get in the car. Spray those backpacks down with that Thieves spray or the Thieves cleaner. However you want to do that, but use that Thieves. All right, so I hope those gave you some great tips for getting your children through school and surviving school and making it be a little bit easier for you. The next thing I want to talk about, if you are currently a member of Young Living, then you know about our Essential Rewards program. Our Essential Rewards program is absolutely amazing, and I'm going to tell you why. Our Essential Rewards program is the absolute best way to purchase essential oils because it's going to save you absolutely the most money. As a member of Young Living, you already save 24% on every single product that Young Living has. They gave you a 24% discount for life when you became a member of Young Living. All right. Whenever you join the Essential Rewards program, for the first 3 months, you can add 10% to that. So now we're up to 34% off of the products. After the 3 months, you're on your 4th month, you go up to 20% off. And then you are saving 44% on your products. Yeah. And then after that, you go up 5% more. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Sorry, I'm not a mathematician. But then you're saving 39%. I think that's right on the products. Check my math on that. But 24 plus 25 more. No, I'm way off. I am way off on that. So 24% off plus 25% off more when you join the Essential Rewards program and you've been on it for 2 years. That's where I'm at now. And have been for quite some time because I started the program when I first started Young Living and saw how these products helped my family and supported my family. We automatically got on the Essential Rewards program. That was a no-brainer. We order our products monthly. All that you have to order per month is 50 PV. That's all that you have to order per month to be on this Essential Rewards program, which is exclusive to Young Living members. Nobody else can be on this program. So once you have joined this program, you also get cheaper shipping rates. So your shipping is a whole lot less on this program. All right. After that, let me just tell you this. If you choose to be on this Essential Rewards program for 1 month, for 2 months, or for 25 months, for 36 months, it doesn't matter how long you're on this program, you're going to continue to reap the benefits. But if by some chance you for some reason say, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, you call Young Living, you say, I want to cancel my Essential Rewards. They're going to say, have you used all your points yet for your free products? You can say yes or no, and they'll say, okay, hope to see you again soon. And that is all there is to it. You are not locked in to one single thing. All you're doing is reaping great benefits of the products that you're supporting your family with. And then in turn, Young Living rewards you with giving you tons of free stuff, free points, and promotional oils. Okay, I talked this whole time about promotional essential oils and what oils were free. I kept telling you, well, this oil's free this month, this oil's free this month. Let me tell you about this. Every single month, Young Living puts out a new promotion. Every single month. They put on their promotions, you get free product. Free product for ordering. You get tons of free product if you order through Essential Rewards, and you get a little free product if you order through Quick Order. This month, I'm going to show you. This month, this is what's free. At 100 PV, this could be with your very first order from Young Living. With 100 PV on Essential Rewards, you get a free Lemon Vitality. Lemon, you know, is used for many, many, many things, along with waking those children up in the morning. Next, if you're on the Essential Rewards program, you also get lemon, you get Envision Essential Oil, which this helps with creativity. This helps open the mind up to possibility. This is a wonderful essential oil. It's a great emotional blend. It smells amazing. Smells like honeysuckle or something like that to me. It smells really, really good. You get that free. You get a free bottle of Citrus Fresh Essential Oil, a 15 ml bottle. So these are free at 190 PV. At 250 PV, you get these 3. Plus you get Clarity Essential Oil. This is one of the ones I talked about for focus. This is one of those blends. Young Living has really blessed us in this class because they put oils out that are going to help support our children going back to school. All right, that was 250 PV. And at 300 PV, you get all of these we just talked about, plus all of these. You get 9 essential oils, 9 Young Living essential oils. These other 5 are the Kid Scents. So what better would you need to stuff those backpacks with but the Kid Scents oils? You get an owie. We use this all the time. My daughter got into a plant outside that she should not have gotten into, and her skin definitely needed some support from all the itchiness. Owie is what we've been putting on there. Owie, look at the ingredients in Owie Kid Scents Oil. It's absolutely amazing. Genius. Look at the ingredients in this. And let me tell you the ingredients that are in Genius Essential Oil. They thought of everything. Every single wonderful oil that Young Living has, in my opinion, is in this. You get frankincense essential oil. You get cedarwood essential oil. You get Melissa essential oil. These are very expensive and luxurious essential oils. You get, if I can read all these because they're in like, the real language, you get myrrh essential oil. You get sandalwood essential oil. You get tons of flower oils. You get rosewood. You get rose. You get hyssop. You get tons of things in this essential oil, and all these help support the brain. This is what this is for, and this is what I'm diffusing today. Sniffles, the name says it all in that. This is a wonderful essential oil to help support the respiratory system. Then you get sleepy eyes. Well, we all know what that is for, and this is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful essential oil to help your child sleep. These are not just for children. I use these myself, and my all-time favorite, and I do use this on myself, this is Tummy Jize. You get Digest in your starter kit. Tummy Jize is basically the same thing. It has a few different essential oils. This is more minty, like more spearminty as far as the smell. My kids love it. They prefer it, and I love it. We keep this beside my bed because my son needs lots of tummy support, so we keep that there. Young Living has given us 9 essential oils this month just for ordering. Now, you don't get all 9 if you don't order through Essential Rewards. You get, I think you get 3 less. So that's why it's amazing. Plus all the points that you get back on that. Just the first month, if you got all of these essential oils for free, then you would also get back $30 in essential oils and essential reward points that you can put toward any product that you want. So it's an amazing deal. So if you are here today and you are not currently a member of Young Living put together the premium starter kit that I told you about earlier. Almost every single essential oil that I named today is somewhere in this starter kit besides the ones that you get free, and that's just included this month only. But this month you get, on the premium starter kit, you get 10 essential oils, plus you get a bonus oil, Stress Away. These are the most popular oils that Young Living have, and have some of the most versatile uses on those. Not only that, but you also get a free diffuser. You get either your choice of a home diffuser, a dewdrop diffuser, a rainstone diffuser, which is a little bit up more on the cost, or a Aria diffuser, which is a little bit higher up on the cost. So you get your choice. It goes from $265 to $205 to $160. You get to choose on the 160 between a dewdrop diffuser or a home diffuser. Now, the person that introduced you to this class, told you about this class, or invited you to this class, please follow up with them after this class, and they can help you get started with Young Living. The best part about joining Young Living with a premium starter kit is your membership, because these products are going to rock your world. These products are going to change your life if you use them, just like they did mine. And you're going to use them for the rest of your life. This is not just an essential oil company, although essential oils are amazing. This is a huge array of products that you can choose from every single month if you choose. And that's totally optional too. You don't have to do the Essential Rewards program. I just highly recommend it. So I hope you learned something at this class, and I hope that you follow up with the person that invited you to this class. Send them a Facebook message right after this, or a text message, and find out how to get your starter kit ordered tonight so that you can be ready by the first part of next week to use these essential oils on your child. Does anybody, you can unmute yourselves, does anyone have any questions or anything you'd like for me to go over? If you do, now is the time to ask those.
I do, Erin.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to put Surrender on Caleb when he goes to school, but I also have Genius. And so where would you put it? Because the Surrender, I put a drop neat on the back of his neck, and I let him inhale it.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you do the Genius, or would you just diffuse it maybe for him that morning before he goes?
A good place to put Genius is going to be back here on the brainstem, just right below the neck. That is a wonderful place to put Genius. because it's supporting the focus and the concentration. A great place to put an oil like Surrender, because it is an emotional supporting oil, is somewhere where they can smell it. So on the neck is a good place. On the outsides of the ears is a good place. And also in the hands to cup over his nose and inhale that essential oil is a good place to put Surrender. But I would put the Genius probably on the back of the neck.
Okay, so instead of putting the Surrender on the back of the neck, maybe put it toward the front, like around the throat or something then?
That's what I would do, so that he's more likely to smell that essential oil.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. Anybody else?
I bought my grandchildren leather bracelets with their names on them.
Uh-huh.
John Warren, the oldest one, who will be in first grade this year, has been putting the drops directly on the leather so that he can smell it when he feels like he needs to.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Those diffuser bracelets and necklaces are wonderful. I love mine. I wear it all the time.
Well, I also diffuse brain power in my office, and I mean, when I get low, I go ahead and buy another bottle because it has made such a difference in my ability to focus in my office while I'm working on lessons and so forth.
I totally agree with that. Before my classes, and actually before I got the Genius Essential Oil, I love Brain Power. I would always apply Brain Power right before my classes because I have a hard time staying focused, especially if I don't have notes right in front of me. But Brain Power, you can tell a huge difference when you use Brain Power as far as your focus and your concentration and just your retention and staying on track. Genius to me does just as well as Brain Power. I love them both, but yeah, Brain Power is a great one. Love it. Anybody else? All right. Well, if that's it, let me check the chat box here. All right, so no questions there. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close this class out. Please follow up with the person. Thank you, Katie. Please follow up with the person that invited you to this class. I will be recording this class and posting it in the event as soon as it gets uploaded. So if you have friends and family that you think needs this information, go ahead and add them to the event. It won't be up for really long, but it will be up surely for the next few days. So go ahead and do that. And look, it is my prayer. It is my greatest prayer for every single one of you that your families are blessed by these essential oils. Just take them out and use them. That is the biggest thing that I can preach today, is take those oils out and use them every single day and bless your children with them. And I pray that you are just as blessed by your oils and by Young Living as my family has been. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank y'all for coming.